You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
I have become your last bus stop, and said it from the beginning till now. I will be your end until Biafra come.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the program today, the 4th day of April 2023. And we are here again to continue the awareness, exposition of the expelled criminals that we needed to have a touch again, to expose the impunities of these expelled criminals in Biafra struggle, that all they do is for over 13 years, they deceived Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, deceived our leader. Whenever he tried to make a good decision, they sabotage it and they draw him 10 steps backward. They have come to understand that somebody like me will be their end. And indeed, I become their end. And ever since then, they decided to work directly with the Nigerian government against the Biafra struggle. And we expel them on live vote of no confidence on the 28th day of February 2022. That they have nothing to do with the Biafra struggle. But because Nigeria government continue to use them and validate them whenever they write countering the directive we are doing in order to restore Biafra and to the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But of course, Biafra people have left them. They have no control over anybody on ground, nobody listening to them, except some few gullible individuals in Aba, which I believe after the protest, a lot of them have repented. And now coming back to us. So, it is very imperative for Biafra people to listen to the conversation of these criminals when they gather to supposedly discuss issue of Biafra and the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So when you are out there in Biafra land, putting your life in danger, thinking that the people that you are foolishly following are planning something to get Biafra or are planning something to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I want you people today to listen to the discussion of these criminals, especially the one in Kuwait, when he called Biafrans and gathered them in Kuwait. What they discussed in their meeting has nothing to do with Biafra, has nothing to do with how to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has nothing to even do with you that they sent out there to the street and put your life in danger. Today, they have also come to deny sending you out to protest in the street of Aba, because the person they sent to organize this protest was killed. So he is not alive now to defend himself, to say, oh, they are the one who asked me to organize this protest. He has been killed, and now they have come to deny that they were not the one who ordered people to protest, but they were sharing the protest all over social media. They were claiming that this is ESN, Aba, Abia State. They were shouting and chanting ESN. And we have told Biafra people before, they have no contact with the ESN. They have no control over ESN. They have absolutely nothing to do with ESN. Every ESN commander have left them as far back as over 1 year ago. And when they gather these people to protest in the street of Aba, all of you can bear me witness. We are going to play the video here. All of you can bear me witness that they were chanting, this is ESN Aba, Abia State. This is ESN Abia State. They were never ESN. At least you have identified those who died. One of them is the coordinator of Abia State called Akparawa Mande. He was gunned down. He was the one leading the protest, shouting, this is ESN Abia State. They were never ESN. He is not part of ESN. So, and at least you identify that one. He's honorary coordinator of the criminals. Now, the essence of this exposition is, these people doesn't exist since we finished them. We have actually finished them. They are not part of this struggle anymore, and you know that. But this particular exposition I'm doing today becomes very, very imperative, because you need to know what they discuss in the meetings when they gather in a meeting called IPOB meeting in Kuwait, and of course in other parts of the world where they are still gathering, for those who can gather, because in Finland they no longer have, they can't have meeting in Finland again. Only auto-piloted IPOB have meetings in Finland. These criminals can't gather anymore in Finland. So those places where they are gathering, I want you to listen to what they are discussing. It's very important you know, so that you know who you are following. I'm going to bring it to the screen. So I want everyone to listen. I am not going to talk at this point. I just want you to listen to when people who are supposed to be having a meeting to discuss about Biafra, they deceive people. They are supposed to be having a meeting how to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. When they gather, this is the meeting they have. This is how they discuss about what you are putting your life at risk for.
During years, that's why they put them pressure to shut down the account. So now they shut down the account. They feel all is, you understand. So that guy, because of insubordination, Chikerizem has spoken to him. He continued following me. There is a document to give to one organization, that of state stamp with
any of his accounts.
Yeah, it's a different crime. Yes, it's a different crime.
That means there's something that
is hiding. Yeah,
you're hiding. And you can be forced to open that.
So far, you must have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lies.
That is it.
Once you have record of lies in your statement,
Joe, from that publication, he said from which date they started investigating. I think that was from 2020 shutdown. Anyone they are looking for, if they don't see, they will contact Facebook or they take those things out.
polarities in what we
In what you are doing, consistency. Allow them to tweet it by themselves. Than looking for somebody to. Yes. No.
Oh, but himself also is stupid,
Because they know that coming from them, they will not do it. And they cannot do it by themselves.
Yes.
Because Because they are protecting themselves from putting themselves into trouble.
That is
And
it.
then they can push
Anybody.
person. The person
Anybody.
does not have sense.
I told this guy now, I told Nemeka, I said, all these messages they ask you to come and write, ask them, they're also writing on social media now. They make tweets. Those messages, allow them to tweet it by themselves. Than, looking for somebody to... Yes, no.
Oh, but he himself also is stupid, you know.
They have used him now, his eye have cleared.
Himself is stupid. They will use his letter-headed and
You see, look at the letter that guy. Just look at it.
This is not there is regularities in what we
are doing. Consistency.
How can you use
How can you write this? Yes. Tomorrow you use another one. I'll put it in our
people.
forum.
They don't know that this is a serious matter.
A serious
issue, not.
Even those ones Simon Ekpa was signing, giving it at home, they print it out now because he put them on his Twitter. He thought he's playing the public. They printed it out now. They printed those things out.
Okay,
Yeah, those that he said sit at home. He ran and they shut down his many accounts. He have shut them down. Many things. In fact, there are many things he shut them down.
Are you hearing them?
People say no. Before he shut down, anyone they are looking for, if they don't see, they will contact Facebook or they go in the archives and hand it over to them.
They claim I shut down, what they are discussing in their meeting in Kuwait is that I shut down my social media handle by myself. I shut down my Facebook by myself. I shut down my own YouTube with over 30 million viewers by myself. And, and for that reason, because they claim they have contacted Finnish authorities and they are investigating me, so I closed down all my social media. But what I don't know is that they can contact Facebook to give them the information. I don't know which information that I am hiding. I don't know what brokers I have done. That the person they are calling their leader, our own leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is now illegally being detained, have not done. I want you people to understand that these people directly sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, pretend they are working with him. Because here, in their meeting, they are discussing how I closed down my own social media platform by myself. And I don't know what I am doing now that is different from what I have done before my YouTube was closed. I do not know what I'm doing now that is different from what I was doing before my Facebook was closed. The reason why my YouTube account was closed was because I shared the image of the attack on Ikenga, Imo's residence, where there was somebody lying on the floor, on the street there, and because of that reason, they claim it violated the community standard. And because I have shared many images that, according to YouTube, violated their community standard and which must be shared. So I risk everything I did to build the YouTube channel, just trying to prove to the world what the Nigeria government and these criminals have done to the Biafra people by posting those images, risking over 30 million viewers on the YouTube, risking about 70-something thousand people who subscribe to our YouTube channel in order to prove to the world what we are going through. Today, we have our own platform where we can post all those things and nobody will block us. Now they are claiming that, these are people without a vision. They have been fighting this thing, Biafra, for over 30 years. They cannot even have ordinary website where they can do something on their own. They don't have that kind of mentality. They don't have a mentality of a visionary mentality that can make them be creative and solve problems. They can bring solutions to their problems. But in autopilot, Immediately, our social media, even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's own social media was blocked. His Facebook was blocked, was removed. And when Simon Ekpa, when it comes to the turn of Simon Ekpa, they claim I deleted the page. That is what they are using to brainwash those who cannot think by themselves. But I want you to listen to what they are discussing in the meeting of IPOB in Kuwait. And this is what they discuss in other part of the unit where they are still gathering in their few numbers.
You get no place, it's going nowhere.
What is really helping us, IPOB, is patience.
Yes.
Okay?
They say time heal everything. Yeah. Time
They need patience, so they will do what they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to me.
In the long run, the only negative part of it is that what you are supposed to get within 50 days, end up getting it in 130 days. Because of this delay, this
They can never come back to this
You
problem.
know, hiding information, it's another crime. If he shuts down any of his accounts,
Yeah, it's a different crime.
it's a
Yes, it's a
different
different
crime.
crime.
That means there's something that
He's hiding. Yeah,
we're hiding.
They are now contemplating in their meeting that if I shut down my social media handle, it's a crime. That it means that there is something I am hiding. My people, is there anything I am hiding? Everything is on social media. When I have a broadcast, so many people stream it in their own platform. Is there anything? Do I look at somebody who is scared of anybody or hiding anything? No. But they have to say it for them to continue to control few individuals who still gather with them and praise them.
And you can be forced to open that.
So far, you must have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lies.
that is it.
Once you have record of lies in your statement,
Joe, from that publication, you said from which date they started investigating him. I think that was from 2022.
But they didn't say
Yeah, the month. They said, I think October or... Yes.
And what they are discussing is from the statement they claim when they started investigating me. Information is coming from an illiterate in Finland called William Wokedi, a criminal too. That is where the information is coming from. Somebody who cannot read Finnish. He relies on what other people read to him. Or he relies on Google translation. He has lived in Finland for many years. He can't speak Finnish. He can't understand the language. Only when he go to Google, he copy it, translate it, he carry the information without understanding the language. Look at the information they are passing to people. That, oh, they were investigating me and I have 18 charges and I have lied and I deleted my, so something that doesn't exist. That I deleted this thing myself and I was lying. So for that reason, it's another crime, But this is supposed to be IPOB meeting where they discuss how to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and where they're supposed to discuss about Biafra, which they put people on the street to go and die. And this is what they're discussing.
Around that time.
that message they shared, you see their process now. They have stages where they are going through.
And they say he's already a suspect, of criminal activity. So, and 18 charges is not,
No wonder.
it's not one day.
We must do.
Are you hearing that? They say I am a suspect already. And 18 count charges is not a small thing. This is somebody in Nigeria have confessed of sponsoring them to kill Igwe. And they have killed an Igwe in Igbo land. This is somebody who has confessed of invading where Igbo people, where young people were having meeting and killed them and tag them cultists. But they were never cultists. They were just political opponent that his own political godfather hired to go and kill them. He confessed in the meeting of yesterday that I played the audio. All of you heard it. Now he is calling somebody else a criminal, that he has 18 count charges. I do not know where they see 18 count charges. Ask him now. Bring where you see 18 count charges against Simon Ekpa. They cannot bring it. It doesn't exist. But he's telling that to the people in Kuwait and deceiving and brainwashing them just to get happy. No, Simon Ekpa have 18. And what you actually, if they claim that Simon Ekpa have 18 count charges, it is not about me. I want Biafrans to understand that when they say 18 count charges on Simon Ekpa, it's not about me. They are actually talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because what I'm trying to tell you is that whatever I have done today, whatever I am doing today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done the same thing, and it is not a crime. But they are telling you that what me and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done and what we are doing to restore Biafra, to fight for the freedom of Biafra, is crime. And if I have 18 charges, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also have 18 charges. That is the way they are going. And some of you don't understand it. That's why they have tried to destroy everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done before he was kidnapped. I want you all to listen.
One must win.
I'm back. Who else know it as you? Oh, God.
He went, no, that's not new music. That's old. Most of those things are, even the brokers, they say he did.
It's 2022.
Yes.
Are you hearing it? They claim that the broadcast I made on the evening of the day of that news, they claim it is not live. They are discussing it in their meeting. They say, oh, that broadcast is 2022. You hear it? They say it's a lie. It's not live. That, that was not a live broadcast. The same thing they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They came with, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya, they started tweeting with his Twitter handle. They even arranged that it's going to come live. They say it's going to come live to broadcast and all that. So now, they claim that my own broadcast that day was not live. That is a recorded broadcast of 2022. I want you all to listen.
The day before. Yeah. He told them he will not broadcast, that they betray him. That was how, because they have warned him. When investigation starts, you will be warned not to do anything, do certain things.
It's just like when the case is in court.
Are you hearing it? He is brainwashing the people in Kuwait that Finnish authority has warned me not to broadcast again. And I said I will not go to broadcast again because they have betrayed me. Okay, I don't know who has betrayed me, whether it is the Finnish authority or whether it is the Nigerian government, I don't know. But I said that I will not, they have warned me not to broadcast again. So all this broadcast you see me doing is not me. It's fake. Maybe he's Al-Sudani from Sudan is broadcasting here now, not time. I don't know. So they gather in their small shell in Kuwait, and what they discuss is that they have warned Simon Ekpa not to broadcast again, but I'm still here broadcasting. So I don't know what they are going to call me now. Whether I'm going to be Saddam Hussein, whether I am, what is the name? What is the name of this guy, of this man that acted the Gaddafi movie? General, what is the name of the guy? What is the name of the guy that acted Gaddafi, in a movie? Aladdin. I don't know whether they're going to call me Aladdin, General Aladdin. This is not Simon Ekpa, because they say he must not broadcast again. And the people are sitting there, listening to this garbage, and they are believing it. Just like those in Aba.
Don't say anything concerning that thing until
These people are telling their group to write a letter to Finnish authorities and tell them that Simon Ekpa is the good guy.
They're not using the word good guy.
He also used the word in one of his
I'm the good guy. That's what they are saying.
They say that autopilot were writing letters to Finnish police, telling them that Simon is a good guy. So they asked me to be saying that I'm a good guy. and me, I am saying I'm a good guy. And this is where they are discussing how to get Biafra. So you can imagine, I was interviewed by Arise TV journalist from the United Kingdom that has nothing to do with whatever we are doing. Also, they claim that the Finnish Broadcasting Corporation that came to me to interview me they are agent. They are agent, that they are a security agent that I didn't know. In my own Finland, they are telling me that the Finnish Broadcasting Corporation that came to me they were working on the ground, that are security agent. Can you imagine? The people that I know and know very well, and they don't know, and the person that is feeding them this information has nothing to do with anybody in Finland. He's a criminal, ex-convict, a convicted criminal in Finland. He has a criminal record. Like, you know, that they explained to when he was explaining, he said, oh, that's our guy in Finland, Williams. Say when he has his own problem. He had his own problem, he was convicted. He's an ex-convict. And these are the people that are giving them information about Finland. A convicted person in Finland. Is it where, you know, so if we come to talk in Finland, I will come out and he will come out. He's a criminal. He has a criminal record. I do not have any criminal record in Finland. I have never been fined by any court of law in Finland. These people have been convicted. So what they are ex-convict. So is it the people that I will come and sit in and be having anything to discuss with? Criminals? I want you to listen.
I saw, I don't know, okay, I saw somebody.
If you listen to Nnamdi Kanu the day he launched EXN, don't worry. Okay, because Nnamdi Kanu launched EXN, Nnamdi Kanu did not just choose words or just say things out or from your own mouth. He followed up with events, everything that has been happening, house insecurity rating, every news agency that has carried all the news about Fulani S-Men, the news about US government news advice to their citizens in Nigeria, how they have reported the movement of Al-Qaeda, Fulani S-Men and all that towards the southern states. Before he now came up with every normal human being, we know that there is need. Yes. And before he also said we have to do this, he also said we met with the people in charge who are supposed to take care of these needs within the government, and they have refused. We have written letters, we have made all the pleas. I have the letter with me. There is no legislation, the original copy. As IPOB, we feel that we can support, we can help, we can come in to save lives. Before he said it, this guy, you watch his interview, he's telling you have been killing us. It is time for us to defend ourselves. It is self-defense. We are the good guys. All those cut on this statement. I don't even know the person was even laughing at me. The person knew that this guy is not intelligent. The person knew he is not intelligent. The person was just giving him the answer.
You see, I think this good guy is paying them. We have to increase the volume of the good guy. I remain the good guy. They claim that even the good guy, I didn't even know how it come about. It was when the journalist that came from London was interviewing me. I was explaining to him that in all this nonsense going on, I remain the good guy who say enough is enough. That was how the good guy thing came about. Nobody advised me to claim a good guy. It just came up when I was explaining to the journalists that in all this nonsense, Atiku is a criminal, P2P is a criminal, Tinubu is a criminal, and I asked the journalists, if it is in your own country, will you allow them to even have to even acquire the form to become a candidate in the election? You cannot allow them. So, and then also apart from that, our people are getting killed. So I am the good guy here, trying to say that enough is enough, and somebody have to do it, and I'm doing it. How does that become a problem of criminals in Kuwait? That they will go to meeting, leave their job if they have a job, and all they will be discussing is that how I was saying that I'm a good guy. I want you people to know who you are sending your money, your hard-earned money, in the name of fighting for Biafra. They are not fighting for Biafra. This is what they do when they go to a meeting. And they will come to Radio Biafra to shout as if they have just discussed something. I have, in a day, at least, every day, I have not less than 5 meetings. How to get Biafra. Everything geared at how to get Biafra. I don't waste my time. How can I go to any meeting and then I will be discussing, oh, you see, these people have K-leg, that person have K-leg. You know, anything you see me doing here is what I'm doing at this point. I cannot go to any meeting and waste my time. I meet many people from different parts of the world. I meet with government officials discussing Biafra. I don't have time for this kind of nonsense. And when autopilot meeting, you know, when autopilot, the people that are on the ground working, meet, we discuss things, solve, bring solutions, bring ideas, and we move forward. And you are seeing it on ground. What time do we have to come and start talking about rubbish? We don't even know that these people exist. In any meeting we enter, we discuss what we want to discuss, and everybody goes their way. We have different committees in autopilot where we bring issues, problems, and solve it. So I don't see myself now going to the advisory committee and start talking nonsense. I go to advisory committee and say, Simon, they are inviting you for a meeting. I go to advisory committee. Do they have advisory committee? They don't. They don't have any committee anywhere. It is all about this nonsense. So I want you people to listen as we continue. Those of you watching from Twitter, today's program is different. You have to join us on Enter Biafra. You have to manage Enter Biafra. Everybody's watching it, and it's a decision that I have made today. A lot of people complain that, oh, the Enter Biafra is not is jumping and doing this and doing that. Well, even in those social media, they also jump. The Facebook also jump and crack all the time. So in Enter Biafra, I think we are better than Facebook, because I remember when we were having, when I was using Facebook, where I have over 500,000 people there. Every time I come live, the live broadcasts were never stable. It has always jumped and jumped. So that shouldn't be a reason why you cannot watch Enter Biafra. So those of you watching from Twitter, we ask you to switch to Enter Biafra. Well, we're going to watch it from there, and you are going to follow us. Thank you. All right. You know, as much as I appreciate those who are concerned about the Enter Biafra thing, you know, we have to use it on is our own. The more it is encouragement. If you complain that, oh, it is jumping, you cannot use it to follow it, that's not encouragement. So because even the social media you rely on, they jump and they close anytime, and you can't do anything about it. All right, let us continue.
And he was just there, sharpening his mouth. You know where he messed up? Where he messed up, they know he was scared before the arrest coming was when he told them that he's afraid to die, they may kill him. It's one of the most foolish statements.
He made that statement.
Yes. Yeah. He said that I cannot go.
They say that my statement of that I don't want to die is a foolish statement. That, oh, that was where the arrest, after that they came to arrest me because they see that I'm afraid to die. I do not know what they are thinking. So is it me? If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know that is going to be kidnapped in Kenya. He will go to Kenya to be kidnapped because he's a fool. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know that he's going to be sold in Kenya, he will carry his bag because he's an actor that want to see fire and go and run into fire and let fire burn him because he has fire prevention garment on him. Can you imagine? So if they ask me, if you go to Nigeria, they ask me, the question was, why are you not doing this in Nigeria? And that is the question that comes from everybody that is against Biafra. They will tell you, go to Nigeria and fight. Why should I go to Nigeria and fight? Because the idea is to silence the only voice speaking. Those people that are in Nigeria that try and dare to speak, where are they today? Where are they? Just look at the Eze in Lagos, who ordinarily came out to say, we are going to protect Ndibo. We are going to bring IPOB to Lagos to protect us because they are killing our people and burning our shop. Ordinary statement, which other people has made even worse than that. They have captured him. And nobody is there to fight for him. And somebody is coming to tell me to go to Nigeria. Am I a crazy person? And he is not in Nigeria. He is in Kuwait. And he cannot even travel to Africa. But Simon Ekpa, you think I will come and pretend that, oh, let me tell you, what I don't know is that these are people that are not educated. They are not educated. They don't know how to present things to the public. They don't know how to present things. They don't even know how. It's CHINASA NWORU now. Can he go and talk to any president anywhere in the world? Can he go and talk to any parliamentarian anywhere in the world? He can't. Can CHINASA NWORU grant interview to any media? He can't. He run away all the time because he doesn't have sense. Somebody asks you, why are you not in Nigeria? It is an opportunity for me to present what Nigeria is all about. That if I go to Nigeria as an activist, I will be killed. As simple as that. How does that, amount to me being afraid of dying? But that is what they discuss in the meeting. It is an opportunity for me to bring it to the world that yes, in Nigeria they kill political activists. In Nigeria they kill you. In Nigeria they imprison you. In Nigeria there is no freedom of speech. So why should I pretend that, oh, don't worry, there is no problem in Nigeria if I can go there and start fighting? Why should I say that when it is a lie? Now they are trying to tell you, those of them that believe in them, that, oh, I am afraid of going to Nigeria. Ask them to go to Nigeria now. Why are they in Kuwait? They have not even done half of what I have done. Yet they are scared of going to Nigeria. So listen, this is a meeting of IPOB.
He said he learned lessons from his predecessors, so they might kill him. So the guy said, so you are afraid to die?
He committed a crime.
Yeah. So,
if you are a free person, why wouldn't you go?
No, that is not what he said. If he's under command, he will say, anytime they need me to be on ground or deployed on ground, the leadership, anytime there is a need, they will deploy me and I'm ready to be there.
Listen.
Simple.
So
that means you know that what he is doing is illegal.
Yeah.
Are you hearing that? They say that the reason I said if I go, I don't want to go to Nigeria is because I know that what I'm doing is illegal. So which means what they were doing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is illegal to them. And now they have pushed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and they sold him in Kenya. Only for them to continue to pretend as if they are fighting for Biafra. And now they send the Biafra innocent people to their early grave in Aba. Do you understand? I want you people to know and see the kind of people that were fighting for Biafra for 13 good years. Following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And no wonder you hear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, I need 100 men. I need 100 men. Because these people are not men. They are not the people you are going to take to war. He cried and cried of 100 men. Now you know why.
And it's this interview. Even that day they arrest him, it was another interview. He didn't know it was the police that called him. that they want to grant another interview.
Hi, Chineke God.
So that was that time he wrote again that
There
I'm
was
having another interview.
jumping up.
Yes, sir.
He wants to go and
Another interview in 2 days. He don't know this was the AK people that was coming.
Can you imagine? In Finland, they have told them that the people that wanted to interview me, that called me to interview me, was not journalists. They were AK people, security people. Can you imagine? Finland is not a place where where police will come to pretend if they want to come to you. They don't pretend. They call you straight. This is police. We need you. Why would police pretend and start? The people that wanted to interview me were journalists from the capital city, from the city of Helsinki. And they call them Helsinki Sanomat. Can you imagine this guy is in Kuwait and gather the fools around him and vomiting this nonsense in the name of fighting Simon Ekpa? This is like a Osofia story in the movie when he went to fight Boma after he came back from Boma. This is the story Osofia was telling the people. That the people that called me to arrange a meeting is the security agent, not a journalist, and that I'm a fool. I was thinking that they come to interview me. Can you imagine the kind of story?
Hey!
Interview every
second interview, every week interview.
Once instead of more powerful to preach Biafra to Finland.
But Emma Powerful, the man asked him, what he asked Emma Powerful, he didn't call Emma Powerful to, the interview didn't call him to talk about them. They asked him if what Simon Ekpa is doing, if we are the one responsible, he's part of us. That's what they asked Emma Powerful. So Emma Powerful will leave to exonerate IPOB and
Are you hearing it? And that was a lie. The man did not call Emma Powerful. It was Emma Powerful that called the man while the man was in the hotel room. Everybody who understands when I explain that part of the story can understand it. The journalist was in the hotel room and the phone rang and he picked up the phone and he asked who is this, and the person says he's Emma Powerful. So the man never called Emma Powerful. But the people that were guiding the man in Enugu, you know, the one Nigerianese P2P people that was guiding the man in Enugu was the one who gave the number of the man to Emma Powerful. And Emma Powerful called the man. And I asked the man, did you know who is Emma Powerful? The man said he cannot confirm who the person is. I said, did you see the face? You cannot know the person. And is Emma Powerful in the name of human being? Now he is telling them that the man called Emma Powerful and asked whether they are responsible for what Simon Ekpa is. Why should they be responsible for what Simon Ekpa is doing? Have I told anybody that I am working with them? Why should anybody ask them whether they are responsible? They can never be responsible for what I am doing because we have expelled them and they are criminals. We've made it very clear. It is everywhere on social media. So how can somebody who is reasonable even ask anybody such question, whether they are responsible for what I'm doing, when we are loggerhead at each other? You see that kind of thing does not make sense? So it is a lie. Because they know that we are fighting and we don't want to see each other because they are criminals and we have expelled them from the Biafra movement. So how can somebody now call them and start asking them, are you responsible for what Simon Ekpa is doing? Does it make sense to you? It does not make sense.
And the one thing is this, you don't know that that man that was interviewing him, we already got information, he's a secret agent.
Yes.
The guy first go and make him interview. That first interview they grant him. He didn't know it's a secret service. It was sent, they sent him, the man after grant, he gave him that interview today. For 2 days, the man started coming to Nigeria. That day this was doing this thing. So he didn't, in his mind, he didn't know that man was a secret agent.
Oh my God. Unbelievable. You see, the man that came to Nigeria was not even the man that interviewed me. The man that came to Nigeria was not the man that interviewed me. And he is not a secret agent. This is a man who has worked in the Finnish Broadcasting Corporation for many years. And he is now doing some kind of IT exchange service in Africa. He was never in my house. He was not even in Finland when this interview was granted. The man was somewhere in Kenya, either Kenya or one of the African countries, because he covers Africa. He was not in Finland. He was not part of the people that came to my house. And the man is a known journalist in Finland. And this man is in Kuwait telling the fools that he's a secret agent. That the man who came to interview me is a secret agent. And that's why I never tag them on Twitter, because they are there on Twitter. They are there on Twitter. And this is how they lie. And, you know, the man that came to interview me was not the one that went to Africa. When they came here to interview me, the man that went to Nigeria was already in Africa, in one of the African countries. Because he was there having exchange, doing some kind of IT training for Africa, covering some event in Africa. So he was not part of those that came to my house. And above all, the man is a well-known Finnish journalist for many years that have served in the Finnish Broadcasting Corporation. What does it got to do with police? What does it got to do with working as secret agent? Okay? And so what they are trying to do is to try to tell you that, oh, they are aware of something. They have no knowledge of it. I was aware that they are coming to Enugu State. I was aware that they left. And then they continue to say that, oh, the day they came was the day they invited the Finnish ambassador to Nigeria. Coincidentally, yes. Because the man was in Enugu. The man landed Enugu on Sunday, on either Sunday or that weekend. I know when he left the country where he was and, you know, traveling to Nigeria. First of all, he went to Lagos. From Lagos, he flew to Enugu. I have the knowledge. And what did they do? The people that they organized to take them around Enugu was those who were supporting P2B. So I know that they are going to take them to places where they are going to talk against Simon Ekpa sit at home. But at the end of the day, in all this blackmail, what was the end? What was the end result? The end result was that they have confirmed that I have influence in Biafra. They have confirmed that Biafra people are sitting at home. But what is unclear to them is my position in IPOB. That's all. So they did not believe what these criminals were saying. They did not believe what all the nonsense the Mapowerful was saying. Because the only thing the Mapowerful said was that, oh, he's not part of us, he's this, he's that, and they know it's a lie. Because everybody knows I have given sit-at-home order, and millions of Biafra are sitting at home. They came out on Monday, and you know what they did? They said a pregnant woman was killed. Who killed the pregnant woman? Still CHINASA NWORU and his group. Because they thought that when they kill pregnant woman, it is going to be against Simon Ekpa, against Biafra sit at home. So whenever the Nigeria government use them, when we order sit at home, they go and destroy things in order to say it's Simon Ekpa group. Today, the truth is coming out. The same thing they have done, they went to police station. CHINASA NWORU is bragging. And here in this meeting, CHINASA NWORU is exonerating me that, oh, this all these criminals, all this criminality going on in Biafra land, that I am a foolish person, that each time they commit this crime, I come to social media to shout woto woto woto, while I don't know how it happened. That is how they killed the pregnant woman. Thinking that that will blackmail me, or thinking that that will make me to say, okay, I'm not fighting for Biafra again, or thinking that that will say, okay, let us stop the sit at home. We are not going to stop sit at home. If you like, kill your father there. We don't care. What we cannot do is support the killing of any Biafrans. Our fight is against the state, and that's what we're doing.
You see, when they call us for interview here, when we launched ESN, Al Jazeera came, BBC came, all of them. Anybody that come here, I say, I'm not the one that speaks for IPOB.
Are you hearing that? He's still mentioning that when they launched ESN, Al Jazeera came, BBC came, and when they come, he said he is not the one speaking for IPOB. You can imagine. Can imagine the lies. Nobody come to him, and even if they come, he can't speak. He cannot speak any sensible thing to any journalist. So he's running away from granting interview. What is he going to talk? This tout Agboro boy in Aba, grow up in Aba, he don't have anything to talk. Anybody that is not seeing anything, refresh your, not me. I don't need to refresh your own.
Let me direct you to the media and publicity secretary. He will go there and dilute the talk. Anything, this is the way you have, because they are looking for something they will rope you. One, that you say this, even if not to say, if they don't rope you, but they want to understand your mindset.
Biafra spokesman.
No problem. It's my personal question. Is anybody dragging it with him?
He said, the other woman who knows the woman said is Biafra spokesperson. And CHINASA NWORU is responding. Is anybody dragging Biafra spokesperson with him? So why are they countering the order? When a Biafra spokesperson gave order, why are they countering it? In their meeting here, he claimed nobody is dragging it with me. He claimed that nobody is dragging Biafra spokesperson with me. But yet, whenever Biafra spokesperson give order, they come out and start countering it on behalf of the Nigerian government. Like you see now, you sit at home in Lagos, everywhere, they are countering it. Of course, each time they counter it, that is when it works the most. Each time they counter it, that is when Biafra are listening. Yet, in their secret meeting, he is claiming nobody is dragging it with me. So why are they countering the order that they did not give? Why are they countering the order when we have nothing, absolutely nothing to do with them?
They say it's not Christmas news, it's not Biafra spokesman.
That boy,
That one. See that?
I never see
Maybe
I never see
one day.
He didn't know the man. You know, one thing is this. The interview that man took in Biafra land, they didn't televise it. It's few. The main ones they did this thing is with the security. That's the ones they handed over. They have much many things now. So the man came that time. The man came.
You can imagine, he claimed that the video that they documented in Biafra land, they did not show everything. That they, he think that when the man go to Biafra land and come out, he's going to show 2 hours of video or 3 hours of video. They have taken the most important one, which is the one they say a pregnant woman was killed by them. And no, now they are documenting it. They have handed it over to Finnish police. They have handed it over to Finnish authority. That is their aim, to kill somebody and kill people during the sit at home and blame it on Simon Ekpa. That's all, nothing else. And they take with that, I'm going to run away.
He wanted to interview HOD, we refused. You understand me? He interviewed Powerful. He wanted to interview Ejiofor also. We said no. Actually, the man said what he heard from Powerful, he said no. But he wanted to interview HOD. But we don't want HOD to grant such interview, because by now what we'll be hearing is DOS Simon Ekpa, don't say, they will put us in the middle of all this issue.
I have really dealt with these people. They will never forget the name of Simon Ekpa in their life. Can you imagine what they are discussing in their meeting? They will never ever forget my name. Any day they hear the name Simon Ekpa, they will be on the run. They tried everything to blackmail me, thinking that will push me out of the way so that will come back with their criminality in Biafra struggle. It cannot happen again. We have chased them out, and they are out of this struggle, and that is the end.
I told them no. If you want to interview HOD, go through Chukwujo form and the media here. You understand? So the man took that one and he arrived 2 days. It's everywhere. He don't know it's a connected something so that many people talk about it. It triggered. And the same day the man was in Nigeria was the same day they invited the Finnish ambassador.
Are you hearing it?
Everything is, he's just a fool. The guy was just, he don't know.
Guy.
And the smart will not be able.
You just want the power by all means. You just want to believe that.
How they treat the man in the Kano, I will be their end. I have become their end. More, I have not just I will,
I have become your last bus stop and said it from the beginning till now. I will be your end until Biafra come. Ekichigo munu bachikem. Munyu nite. Ana me see you there. Unu ga no be there na so until Biafra will come.
Tusela should go and beg Simon, but Simon Ekpa is a kind-hearted person. Now he should stop being jealous of Simon Ekpa. So I just replied him. I said, "Did you call him yesterday when he was in the police station?" At least let there be his autopiloters. No, and some more worried to find out
no
how he's
matter, no
doing.
matter anything, but now he has started to realize what he has done to himself. Especially, you see, they say, you take money from people, you put their head on the Biafra dollar. You understand me?
They say, I take money from people to put their head in Biafra dollar. Listen, IPOB meeting in Kuwait. Listen,
to dollar.
So even that this morning, where are going to spend it?
Those people in America, share them. They are so foolish. They are foolish. Just forget where they are. Forget where they are.
And don't let him negotiate. Right now.
Where are they going to spend this money if they print it? Is it
Do you print money based on the economy, government, that what you have?
What you have said to
Are you people hearing them?
government, have central bank, have other bank that will operate on those money. Where are you going to use it? You will start sharing it.
What is your done? What is your contribution to that country that own that currency?
That is it.
Now you want your face.
He said Ojukwu $100. Ojukwu $100. Nnamdi Kanu $50. His head, Simon Ekpa $20. Azoka, that's $10. Ngozi, the other one $5.
In their meeting, the criminal is calling my name very well. Simon Ekpa, $50. Can you imagine? But when he comes to Radio Biafra, hey, Ekperima, infiltrator. He cannot call me infiltrator in their own meeting. He cannot call me infiltrator or Ekperima in their own meeting. They address me properly in their own meeting. But when he comes to Radio Biafra, he pretend. You see, as if they have planned somewhere. As if there is something they have how to get Biafra. When they come to Radio Biafra, they shout, "We know what we are doing. We know what we are doing." I want you to ask yourself, what are they doing? Ask them, how do you want to get this Biafra? How exactly do you want to get this Biafra? They have absolutely nothing to offer. There is absolutely nothing how to get Biafra.
Let us go talk about the objective of your struggle and how do you intend to achieve it in practical terms?
In practical terms, it is civil disobedience. The same way that Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. accomplished civil rights in America, the same way that Mahatma Gandhi led India to independence out of British colonial rule, the same principles we are applying, and might I add, very successfully too. We will do everything possible to unravel and unshackle the zoo called Nigeria. Everything humanly possible. No stone will be left unturned.
Did you all hear that? That is coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, the person they are following. But they have actually fought against every civil disobedience in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
They pay every year. This guy is a comedian, I'm telling you.
All those money.
It's just to rubbish the struggle.
People are playing.
Every time I will just stand there and say, yes, hand over this to Biafra by now, nobody will.
I just imagine
That guy they call something Livingstone. That's the one angry. He's angry that his face is not clean.
His face is not coming.
Yes, he's the one to give the assignment for the design. You know, they give you a job to do design. And your name, your face is not good.
Anyway, what our knows has 3 faces. Has 2 faces. Maybe 4 faces in one.
That guy is.
I didn't remember what
according to the time or you know about this currency of it. Also, no one name one mention. Now it's so indigenous.
I don't remember what
You don't even know the name.
And this one now left.
He didn't pay. I was you didn't also. Wazirike will not be there. Azoka will be there. Wazirike will not be there.
But these people are good. So bunch of them.
Yeah, put again. Yes. No, then I can't care about government state. Natural care. Even my motto, maybe having no more. That is yours to see an idea and I support IPO AM in the night. Okay, see a problem on your say an idea and like that's in IPO in the threat and I gave we a lot of him missing. I say, and I Chetrenia Henina Merena State. So, get the press release, Pokataka, because all political talk, that kind of thing. Apokata handing in a press release. You can have a deep. We know what's needed in your hand. Our morning one. Okay, is not far from my place. I pick this trouble. I know Kizzy no more. We met enemy. So China without the struggle, China okay, business. China my people you understand me? But I struggle, I mean again. But no why they can live every day. Now along the line, the APC are even in Niger State. Yeah, they are more powerful, it's powerful. So we don't matter on your Medicare. And I took that he kitchen in a cabo. Munya former Nigerian ambassador to the USA. So they will come again. Now you have paid in the mother. Now I did you all up and say, I'm checking to need the that means in your hit in the court on our back 100. Now go die, it is some whatever the police now nowhere. So one day I didn't invade that place. Oh, when you cable only see a man. Was I gonna know what the man? Young girls 14. Oh, Haneko, dog, we didn't get a barrel of Guru. Or Barret, you know what? I could be, I said, I need one. And I did your name to the student who work on. No man can ever know outside. A mother and his own name do some information here. And even when they got the press release, counter press release are hidden. They that press release without have powerful thing in email. And then there's some newspaper. Paper those are not published here. But why to be the problem in myself? I can't more down.
Had there, open up powerful there. Powerful with it go Hawaii.
Platform, of course, I'm on this song. Pabanona, or pay of Baba has the own how many hammer has my hatch and all powerful send area, or pay of those things. What powerful may send the hand directly. I'll give him half of this year so that they come on. If you know, more. You know, then many come on, so the next thing is the one.
Listen,
Free and fair. Imagine how long this story. Everybody by tomorrow morning, the other meeting, you get me, got there, came with 5, came with 50. Yes. Use that opportunity. Yesterday, Malta, or they solve what are the problem. Don't we believe I was on girls or men here? Yesterday, Malta, or they solve what are the problem. They solve there. So we need to let them understand that no, there is no other referendum as well. The only way to solve this problem. I'm going to reach one next week. I could say about yeah. Even I hear them we believe I was on girls or men here.
Are you hearing that? Are you hearing that? He said that when other people commit something, I come to shout woto woto. When other people do some commit some crime, I come to do woto woto. When other people kill people, I come to do woto woto. Are you hearing it? But that is not what he says in the public. Each time he comes to Radio Biafra, he tell the people Simon Ekpa is a criminal, Simon Ekpa is doing this, Simon Ekpa is doing that. But behind the scene, in their own meeting in Kuwait, he is bragging how he is committing crime in Biafra, and Simon Ekpa is coming to do woto woto on social media. I hope everybody is listening to it too. Listen.
That's the gravity.
Are you hearing it? That sometimes criminals will go to armory and carry all the armory, do a lot of things, and I will come to social media and I'll be shouting woto woto. And I don't know the gravity of the crime they have committed. So for him to know those who have gone to the armory means that he organized it. But when he come out to Radio Biafra, he says Simon Ekpa. If somebody steal a goat, he says Simon Ekpa. If they, sometimes they will bring 2 people and display them on social media, and they say, see Simon Ekpa criminals. You see all their media rat sharing so many images, so many videos, which I never responded to. Somebody was in the market stealing a goat. They catch them and they put them on the ground and they were interviewing them. Oh, this is Simon Ekpa people. This is Simon Ekpa gang. But in their meeting in Kuwait, he is exonerating Simon Ekpa. He said Simon Ekpa is a fool. That when they commit crime, Simon Ekpa is on social media shouting woto woto. Are you people hearing it? Are you hearing it? But when he come out after this meeting, he will say, no more butere. No, they are my gangs. They are my criminals. Now you know why we chase them out of the ESN. Now you know why we chase them out of the struggle. Now you know why we are fighting to make sure they never come back and they will never come back again. Now you see why the spirit of Biafra have left them. If you do not have a sound, press the speaker. You don't know how to use the enter Biafra.
But just no, OGIDI police station no Baroko.
You see, because I heard that OGIDI police station was burnt, I came out and started shouting woto woto. So which means he organized the burning of OGIDI police station. Because he was, if he is not the one who organized it, he cannot, exonerate me from their meeting. He said, because I heard that OGIDI police station was burnt, I come out to shout woto woto. I don't know how OGIDI police station was burnt, which is true. Okay, which is true. But the point is that this thing he is saying here is not what he said on Radio Biafra. It is also not what he tells the IRAT, the hired, to write on social media. You see where they write everything. Ekperima, criminal, criminal. So if they can be exonerating me inside their meeting, why are they telling people to go out on the street and shout Ekperima? Why are they telling people to come to the social media and start writing Simon Ekpa as a criminal? So what makes me a criminal? I want people to understand what is going on. It is just blackmail, and there is nothing to show for it. That is why for the past 2 years, they never had anything. There is never anything, one single evidence against Simon Ekpa. Nothing. Because all the crimes in Biafra land, they are committing it. They are the one committing it. That was why the Jima they captured was confessing and mentioning their name. Are you seeing it? So, so which means that when this crime is committed, they will now come to social media and shout Simon Ekpa. Then they will add it to the crime that I'm committing. Are you hearing it? So which means they know all these things, but they will come to social media, they will come to Radio Biafra. These are the people fighting for Biafra. They will go corral the thing on the head of Simon Ekpa. Why I know nothing about it? Why they are the one doing the kidnapping in Biafra land? And we know them, we are fighting them. And they say, Ana go koromia. I hope that Ohaneze Ndibo and those writing all those nonsense against me are listening to the audio of the people that they are promoting their press release. That now all this crime, I knows nothing about it. Man, because I come to social media and say woto woto. I gonna go koromia. Are you people listening to that? Are you hearing? So when they send hired assassin to kill people, but God is exposing them. That's why before they make any step, I'm 1,000 steps ahead of them. You hear it? Have I ever claimed anything in this whole Biafra struggle? Have I ever claimed that we did this, we did that? No. But when they come to attack us, we repel them. I have always come and give the score. Nigeria 0, Biafra 20. I have always give the score. Because that is what I know that evidences are there. When they come to our camps, when they come to our villages to attack, we repel them. We repel Nigerian military and their terrorist military every time when they come to attack us. And we have already give this course. I always give the update. So have I ever come to social media and say, we did this, we did that? Where? Now he say when some people stage a protest. Have I ever claimed that we staged a protest? Is there any protest that have claimed the responsibility of the protest in Biafra land? Listen to them.
No election in 2017. This boy achieved the main edit. They organized no election.
They are telling themselves that no election that they did in 2017, that I edited it. I don't know anything about editing anything. People are sharing something on social media. It is not from me. But here, they say they edited the video they made in 2017 and start sharing into social media, and they are claiming no election. You see, all these things they are saying, I'm not interested in it. The only thing I want you to just know and think about is that this is a meeting where they left their job and if they have job. They left everything they were doing to come to this meeting to discuss about IPOB and Biafra and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this is the conversation in that meeting.
Yes,
Some people do those people but an IPOB or folk on a hand
Okay, for example, Joe Mugabe or Mother Tena water. Now brand we share with or Yamaki each region of Biafra. Yes, ESN the number of people that launch here ESN. Thank you. Will you be proud of ESN? And only the end magnet to the man Akroyaka. Let me tell you, many of them
that many people in Biafra, many people fighting for Biafra, that many of our gallant men, which means they are killing them, but not anymore. That was then. You know, the beginning, everybody know how they kill them. The beginning, they can't kill anybody now, you know, but he's bragging to them that they are killing some of them. But you know, you can't kill all of them. But some of them is, you know, they are that they are getting killed. They said it.
Let me tell you, many of them made a video. So you never feel no more in a game. Yes. So some of them, but Bundia Mama, Magroso. Some they are Paromo cult. They are Haneri. They are Haneri. The Haneri did their network. It's not, and they imagine banket. How much their main life are easy. Niger, Burkina Faso, after the national game broken. You know, America had this time. A whole ambassador hang up and asked to make go vote to this acquisition broken. Yana, just to he make it got to a vote. Have a debate each other, I think everybody go their way. What we want to talk today is, and the they have risked the life of Onyendo, but all these politicians move for Paris and are complaining. Oh, in Dina, the Paris or making it or analog. Check it up, what of hope man 2 times.
You mean the layer? Hope was the map.
I did another one.
Get me another
one. Boss, your boy, that many APC. Go boss Saturday. Because of election.
Are you people hearing a meeting of IPOB? The people you are following, of course, those still following them from Abba, are you listening to the conversation in a meeting of IPOB?
Let us go talk about the objective of your struggle and how do you intend to achieve it in practical terms?
In practical terms, it is civil disobedience. The same way that Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. accomplished civil rights in America, the same way that Mahatma Gandhi led India to independence out of British colonial rule, The same principles we are applying, and might I add, very successfully too. We will do everything possible to unravel and unshackle the zoo called Nigeria. Everything humanly possible. No stone will be left unturned.
I have not just I will, I have become your last bus stop. And said it from the beginning till now. I will be your end until Biafra come. Ekechigo munu bachikem. Munyunu nite. Ana me see you there. Unu gano gidere raso until Biafra will come.
Right. We're going to take call, 3 calls. We're ending this program, but we want to take 3 calls at least. What did you hear today? What did you hear today? 3 calls. You're welcome to the program.
Yeah, Master Simon, good evening.
Good evening from here.
Yeah, this is Ekpa.
You're welcome.
So, yeah, I listen to everything. Sometimes I laugh. Sometimes I just understand what they did to Oyendu. I feel so pity because it's so painful. But this time it's laughable for us now because you expose them. For anybody that is following them or listening to them after hearing all this, it means the person is accomplice with them.
Yes.
So we understand everything. We know from beginning. But now we are just clearing it for those who don't know. And some things you explained before. You know, like when you explain about that Ejima, that first time, some people may know that.
Yes, some people didn't understand it.
When you play this one now, you connect the dots. So everything rhymes. Now everybody know what everything, all is about. So I thank you for your good work. You are doing a very wonderful work. You know, you talk about how they plan for, how they arrange this Oyendu poison today, but I think you forgot.
Okay, wait, one moment. Let me play that. Let me show that, play that Oyendu poison. Okay, thank you for reminding me. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, the program continues. I need to play how they cook the poisoning of Onyendu. I think in a tomorrow program, I have the wrong one. In tomorrow program, I will do my normal program and play that particular poisoning of Onyendu. The propaganda of how they cook the poisoning of Onyendu. So I will play it tomorrow in tomorrow's program, but it's not going to be, I'm not going to waste my time with them. With their, playing their audios and all that. I will play it tomorrow, just briefly into the program. So tomorrow you are going to listen to that during the program. So let us not waste time looking for that particular one. But it is here, like, everything is here. Today, at least you've listened to the burning of OGIDI police station, and you've listened to how they commit crimes and come to social media to put it on Simon Ekpa, including the killing of pregnant woman in Enugu State during the sit at home. All those things, they have done it. And they are coming to blame it on Simon Ekpa because they are trying to stop us from agitating for Biafra and, from our sit at home, which can never stop. So that we have been able to prove this evening that within their meeting, they know that we are the good guys. But they are the bad ones. All right. So those who are always accusing Simon this or that, you have just heard it from them because this is what they can never say in the public. All right, so the line is still on for the rest of the call. So tomorrow we bring that one, so I don't need to waste my time looking for it. All right.
Hello, Madam. Good afternoon from here.
Good afternoon.
My brother, I thank God for everything.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I'm hearing you all the time.
Okay, my brother. You see, thank God. I always thank God that God brought you out in this struggle. If not,
all right. May God bless you. May God bless Mazinam Dekano. May God bless Sandy Boho. May God bless Professor Banji Akintoye. May God bless our Omada and their husbands. May God bless all our media team. May God bless all our alliances. May God bless our committee, advisory committee. May God bless our government in exile. May God bless all of you, the Iwes, the Ozos that are supporting what we are doing. May God bless our priest, pastors, reverend sisters, reverend fathers, all of you that are praying for us. May God bless all of you for your support, financial support and otherwise. From here, from me, is good evening.